Now in international market, where do they have any exposure? They are into coal mining in Australia. They have Colombo port, which was acquired last year. They have bid for power projects in Sri Lanka to curtail the rise of China. They recently bagged the Haifa port in Israel. They are now working on SEZ in Egypt on the Suez Canal. What are they doing? They are countering the rise of China. China had a project called as Belt and Road Initiative, in which they created a string of pearls across India to counter India and to nail India. India came out with a strategy that, okay, you are working on this, I'll come out with a counter game and I'll use Adani to counter your rise. So we went into Sri Lanka. We are now countering China over there. We bagged Haifa port against, in which China was betting, was bagging, and we bet it, we got it against China. In SEZ with in Suez will also have a control over the one of the major trade routes which connects India and Europe and US. So that is a very big win for us. It's a diplomatic win as well, and for which we need a financial muscle. So that has also helped us. And is it that only India is doing it? No. I'll share, before you can see on the slide, I'll share a personal experience. See, I was advising a large transnational Indian conglomerate on their projects in Maldives and Sri Lanka. And when we were talking to the Maldivian authorities, there was a Chinese company who came in. And we were in the process of raising funds for that particular project. Chinese company came, they saw the project, housing project in Maldives, in a suburb called Hulu Male, whereas our client had a project in Male. Within 15 days, the same Chinese company comes back to Maldives with the deputy foreign minister, deputy finance minister, and the chairman of the Exim Bank of China. They meet all the top guys, the president, housing minister, this, that. They are comfortable with the country, everything. They go back within 15 days, they come and they sign the agreement. And in another 1 month, all the financing is closed. Whereas we in India were struggling for more than 2.5, 3 months only to close the financing from Exim Bank, which we did not get. And the corporate is very big. I don't want to name without their permission, but such a big corporate that banks would be ready to lend. But we did not have the line of credit with the Maldives, because of which the loan was not given. So what does it show? It shows that the Chinese government was very proactive in ensuring that Chinese companies get access to Maldivian market, Chinese companies get access to Sri Lankan market. They get access to all the markets so that it can expand its influence into smaller countries, into third world countries. And this is not new. Even US does it. You can see it on the screen that big tech like Google, Facebook, Twitter, all these companies are used by US to influence democracies, influence the people, turn it in a manner where it can be used to impress upon the elections. And what happens? Can we take action against Google, Facebook, and Twitter? Not really. Can we ban it? No. Why? Because it is the US government, the US state, which is standing behind these companies to ensure that these companies don't face problem in any markets. Similarly, in US companies also pressurize smaller countries to allow evergreening of patents. Now, what is evergreening of patents? Normally, patent is for a 15 to 25 years period that there is an exclusivity. If you develop a molecule to treat a particular disease, you have an exclusive right for 15 to 25 years to recover money from it, earn profit, and thereafter it becomes a generic product which anybody can manufacture. But US government goes an extra mile to ensure that US companies can use evergreening so that of patents so that they can continue to charge a very high price in third world countries and earn more profits, for which it uses all the arm twisting techniques. They use IPR regime to ensure that countries cannot move the patented products after when it goes off patent into the generic category. It has to again push it into the patented category. Only India is a country which has stood back against US. And to give you a very realistic example, very recent, we saw what happened during the COVID time. American companies were not even ready to share the IPR and the patents with anyone else. They wanted to earn money themselves. They did not even look at the humanitarian angle, that there are people who are dying. No, we want to make money. And who stood behind them? America. When raw material had to come to India to Serum Institute, America stopped it. Why? Because they use this as an arm twisting technique. That if you don't give Moderna or Pfizer access to India, we will not give you medicine, raw material. So every country does this. Rather, this is the way countries work. Companies are extended foreign policy arm of the governments. Okay, and we have seen that even with China, they invested in a railroad in Kazakhstan. When the railroad did not generate revenue, Chinese company took over the gold mine in Kazakhstan. So is it a Chinese company who has taken it? No, it is the Chinese government who has taken it.